If you're looking to rock out to some rock and roll, you don't have to go too far.
And with Thanksgiving right around the corner, Cooking with Kevin returns with a holiday classic.
A slight breeze has picked up, but what else can we expect from this November weather? Find out more coming up on Channel 8 News.
This is KKSU-LD, covering Manhattan, Riley County, and the Flint Hills, broadcasting in high definition from Kansas State University. You're watching Channel 8 News.
Welcome to Channel 8 News. It's Thursday, November 17th. I'm Braxton Jones.
And I'm Carolina Mack. Becoming president must be the new thing these days. Not only will we have a new president-elect of the United States, but Kansas State University also has a new president. Brittany Reed has more on the story.
My absolute honor to introduce to you the 14th president of Kansas State University, General Richard B. Myers.
On Monday evening, the Kansas Board of Regents announced that they had chosen their candidate to become the next president. Richard B. Myers was announced on Tuesday morning in the Forum Hall.
Well, I guess this means the honeymoon is over. For sure. I'm not sure the honeymoon ever started, although the kindness that's been extended to Mary Jo and me has been just actually overwhelming from the time we've been here as the interim.
Myers served as the interim president since June. He is an alumnus of K-State, and his career in the Air Force eventually led him serving as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. In a Q&A afterwards, Myers talked about a few key issues at K-State, including tuition and gun control.
I'm on record as believing that concealed carry on a university campus is not in the best interest of folks on campus, so that's my stance.
In Manhattan, I'm Brittany Reed, Channel 8 News.
Former K-State President Kirk Schultz is now the president of Washington State University. Hey Braxton, did you know that General Richard B. Myers is the only K-State president to have a building named after him while he's in office?
You know, Carolina, I did not know that, but what a cool little fact for the day. The announcement of General Myers as president has made in front of students, the media, and the public, and was the attendees saw was a positive choice.
I think it's amazing, like perfect choice. The transition's pretty much already been done with since he's been interim. I think there's a lot of positions at K-State that we've noticed that hiring in-house is like the best, and what better way than our university president being hired as an alumnus.
Very pleased. I'm very excited. I work in Human Capital Services, and our relationship with General Myers has been wonderful in this interim period, so I personally could not be more ecstatic, and I think that it's the best move for Kansas State University, and I'm very excited.
Kansas State's A.Q. Miller School of Journalism and Mass Communications is currently looking to fill its director position. According to multiple staff members, Dr. Birgit Wasmuth has stepped down effective at the end of this semester. Wasmuth will continue to teach mass communications classes in the spring semester. Her change in position has left the A.Q. Miller School with 5 vacant faculty and staff positions. There are vacancies across the board, from the office staff to professors all the way up to the director position. A faculty member told Channel 8 News, vacancies happen in every department, and this is not unusual. For more information on JMC faculty and staff, please visit the link below.
Students gathered outside of Bosco Plaza to protest the results of the election. They're not only protesting the election results, but the way the entire election was conducted. They want to see that this protest is peaceful.
I would like to see other college students standing up for what they believe in instead of following the masses. And by following the masses, I mean the hatred that's going on right now. We need to actually use the voice that we have. And that's what I want to see. I want to see college students using the voice that they have instead of sitting idly by and not saying anything.
President-elect Donald Trump recently shared with the nation his tax plan for the next 4 years. And to Kansans, Trump's plan might sound a little bit familiar. He wants to decrease the number of tax brackets, and like Governor Brownback's tax plan, Trump wants to lower income tax rates for both individuals and businesses. Kansas is currently enduring a $350 million budget deficit. This shortfall has caused some state agencies to indefinitely halt current and future projects.
The fall weather may be cooling down, but K-State sports and Kevin's Kitchen continue to bring the heat.
Stay tuned to hear the latest updates from men's and women's basketball, along with a new plate to add to your Thanksgiving dinner.
I know a spot that I love full well.
'Tis not in forest, nor yet in dell. Ever it holds me with magic spell.
I think of thee, alma mater.
We'll carry thy banner high. Long, long may thy colors fly.
Loyal to thee, thy children will swell the cry. Hail, 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 alma mater.
We may take different paths, but we all move forward, preparing for our future in the same historic library. We meet friends in the bustling student union and experience the exciting atmosphere of campus events. We appreciate individual interests and shared passions. Many different paths, one distinct destination. How does campus life become life experience? Connections, involvement, you.
Welcome back to Channel 8 News. The City Park Ice Rink is now open to the public. Manhattan City Park Ice Rink at the John and Weefeld Pavilion opened this Monday. The fee is only $3 per person to skate, and skate rental is available for an additional $3. Visitors who will not be skating are not required to pay admission. Skating lessons are available for youth ages 4 to 17. Youth hockey, adult skating, and adult broomball are also available choices. The ice rink is open from 3 to 7 Monday through Friday and on 1 to 7 on the weekends. The ice rink will open at 1 in the afternoon on weekdays that Manhattan schools dismiss early. With these warm temperatures, it's hard to believe that Thanksgiving is 1 week from today. While some big box stores plan to start Black Friday sales on Thanksgiving Day, local business owners prefer their employees spend Thanksgiving with their families and keep the Black Friday sales to Friday. Channel 8's reporter Jennifer Edgar has a story.
While big box stores like Walmart and Target will open their doors to Black Friday shoppers at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day, Ralph Diaz from Winged Lion will be home with his family.
It's family time and friend time, and I really enjoy that. And I don't get very many days off during this time of year, so to be able to have one to sit back and relax and actually enjoy is good.
According to in-store retail analyst Retail Next, Black Friday will no longer be the largest shopping day of the year, but the third largest shopping day behind Super Saturday, December 17th, and Friday, December 23rd.
Online shopping and Black Friday sales no longer lasting just one day have both heavily impacted the busy shopping days' once frantic appeal.
They have a lot that's offered here in Manhattan, Kansas. You know, we have a lot of wonderful local businesses that are great entrepreneurs who have started these things from the ground up.
All this means that Ralph Diaz will not be opening his doors on Thanksgiving and instead enjoying a holiday meal.
I'm a location that they're going to find no matter what. And that's important to me, so I don't feel like I have to get out there and push it.
In Manhattan for Channel 8 News, I'm Jennifer Edgar.
Like the Winged Lion, several other local shops around Manhattan will be taking Thanksgiving Day off to spend with their families and will reopen on Black Friday. So you know, I love Thanksgiving because it's a time for us to be together with our loved ones.
And you can't really forget about the food.
Don't worry, Carolina. Channel 8 reporter Kevin Bartram has a recipe that you can't be without this holiday season.
There, and thank you for tuning in to the second episode of Cooking with Kevin. Today is the Thanksgiving special, and I will be making my grandma's famous stuffing recipe. I hope you enjoy. Thanks.
Cook 1 roll of sausage until browned. Simmer 1 stick of butter and add a chopped onion and 3 or 4 chopped celery stalks. Stir in a half cup of raisins, 1 diced apple, and 1 cup of chicken stock. Add the sausage to the stuffing mixture, mix well. And now add 1 bag of seasoned breadcrumbs. Mix everything in a large bowl. Rub butter on the bottom of a 13 by 9 casserole pan and then add the stuffing mixture. Bake for 30 minutes at 325 degrees.
Well, there you go, folks. My grandma's famous stuffing recipe. It smells delicious. Can't wait to eat this. Thank you for tuning in to Cooking with Kevin.
Kevin. Carolina, I know I'm really looking forward to Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, me too, Braxton, but I'm going to need some exercise afterwards.
Well, hey, we're going to have plenty of opportunities to be on our feet, whether that's at a K-State game or the Manhattan Ice Rink. We'll be back with more details.
Our community is more than a group of people. It's a place where the golden rule becomes the purple rule. It's recognizing the value of every individual and affirming the importance of diversity. It's freedom to have a different perspective. It's honesty underscored with understanding. It's becoming a piece of the greater good. We are many, we are one. Most of all, we are family. What defines the K-State community? Compassion, honesty, you. Open doors, warm hellos, classes spark ideas, traditions create memories, labs lead to partners, late nights, crazy nights. Hail, hail, hail? Studying hard, hardly studying. One last Manhattan sunset, caps and gowns, pomp and circumstance. We're on this journey together, remembering that every open door can lead to a warm hello. What is the K-State experience? Family, pride, you. Land Grant University, entrusted with serving the needs of our communities and world through the nation's most important research and testing. We don't cater to what's popular. We come together to find out what's next, what will save lives and better the world. Since 1863, our values haven't changed, but our methods have. What defines a land-grant university? Community, progress, you.
Welcome back to Channel 8 News. Many think about fire safety when it comes to homes they are already living in, but there are some things to consider when you're getting ready to move to a new place as well. On Tuesday, the Manhattan Fire Department was in the K-State Student Union to talk to students about fire safety, fire code services, and renter's insurance. With holidays fast approaching, students might need to find a rush and to find housing. Others might just be relocating. Either way, there are some things you might want to consider as you look for your new home.
Is just, things to look out for when you are house hunting or especially off campus, make sure that everything looks safe, that stairs are in good condition, that all the smoke detectors are working and they all have batteries in them, things like that.
When do I come on to? Just watch the screen. Another tip that Hershaw recommends is to make sure windows are not painted or glued shut. If you do end up in a house that you think could be under code, you can contact the Manhattan Code Service for a free inspection. For more information and a checklist on what to look for as you relocate, or just to make sure your home is in prime condition, visit the Manhattan Code Service's website on the link on your screen.
You know, Carolina, I've really been enjoying these warm November days.
Me too, Braxton. Weather anchor Alicia Salcedo has the forecast.
Thanks, Braxton and Carolina. Well, if you're also enjoying these nicer November days, you might want to enjoy them while they last because the weather's going to be dropping soon. So across the map in Seattle, we have 47 degrees. Down in Los Angeles, 63 degrees. But up here in Kansas City, it's still a little bit warmer with 70 degrees. 67 in Dallas. And up here in Chicago, we have 59, 64 in Atlanta, and 57 in New York. Taking a look at our national map, we have a lot more cloudy skies across the United States. Up in Seattle, cloudy, a little bit sunny. Down in California, sunny, which is pretty normal in sunny California. But back in Kansas, we have some cloudy skies. Down in Atlanta, sunny, and the same in New York. Taking a look at our Kansas map, 48 up in the west of Kansas, 50 down in Gray County, And then up in Clay County, we have 67 degrees. Also in Jefferson County. Down in Sedgwick County, we have 65 and 52. Taking a look at our 5-day forecast, we have 77 degrees with a low of 39. But even though it's going to be a little bit warmer today throughout the week, it's going to get pretty cold. So you might want to bring a jacket whenever you step outside. 47 on Friday. 27 is going to be the low. 51 on Saturday with a low of 32. So if you're going to be traveling home this weekend for Thanksgiving, don't forget to pack those jackets and heavier sweaters. 60 degrees on Sunday and 64 on Monday. We're going to take it back to the desk with Braxton and Carolina.
College students will get a week break from classes, but K-State athletics is still in full swing.
I am definitely looking forward to going to those football games over break.
But before we look ahead, we'll give you the latest updates from the Cats after the break.
Oh man, the fans, Manhattan, I could go on the door. It's a tough place to play, we feed off the energy.
Better get ready, because here come the Wildcats.
Wiesman, does she hit a board? Oh my goodness, in the zone!
Lewis running the floor, catches, spins, and scores. How about that footwork? K-State have won in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
Knowledge is more than a piece of paper. It's being committed to leaving the world a better place, dedicated to limitless learning, conducting research that is tried and true, and then tried again, crossing disciplines, blazing trails, discovering better methods that lead to global solutions. What is the K-State graduate student experience? Unrestricted, proven, you.
Even though the Cats were off on the football field, there was still plenty of K-State sports to go around.
Sports reporter Sophia Woodard has the scoop.
The football team may not have taken to the field this weekend, but that certainly doesn't mean that K-State sports stop with them. Grant Nicholson has more on the start of the men's basketball season.
The K-State men's basketball team is ready for a rebound season following 2 lackluster years in a row, which saw the Wildcats' final record in 2014-15 dip below 500 for the first time since 2003. Wildcat fans are looking for this season to be the year that Bruce Weber's Cats finally take the next step in order to return to the NCAA tournament.
Wildcat fans are also hoping that an easier non-conference schedule in which the team only plays 2 Power 5 opponents and 7 of their first 11 games here at home at Bramlage Coliseum will help propel the team to a wildly successful 2016-17 season.
The Wildcats are going to rely on a mix of old and young talent to find success this season. The starting 5 boasts 3 sophomores to go along with seniors Wesley Alundu and DJ Johnson. Coming off the bench for the most impactful minutes so far this season has been freshman wing Xavier Sneed and senior point guard Corby Irving.
That's the key to a team, figuring out roles. I put that on the board tonight. Our team evolves defensively, execution and discipline offensively, and then figuring out your roles, and then, accepting them, and then really taking pride in them.
The formula is working early this season. In the first 2 games, the Wildcats have 2 wins by an average of 20 points each over Western Illinois and Nebraska Omaha. The Wildcats' next opponent is Hampton, this Sunday, November 20th, in Bramlage Coliseum. In Manhattan, Grant Nicholson, Channel 8 News.
The basketball season tipped off with a doubleheader for the men's and women's teams last Friday. The women took to the floor against Chicago State. After struggling in the first quarter with only 11 points, they picked up the pace and ended up winning their opener 83-33. The women took the momentum from the opening win into their second game up of the season on Monday against Tulsa. The Wildcats struggled in the first quarter against the Golden Hurricanes, but 8 seconds quarter points from Brianna Lewis helped the Cats take momentum and a lead into halftime. The Wildcats never looked back, winning 82-62 and picking up their second win on the young season. Brianna Lewis led all scorers with 18 points.
We're a work in progress in terms of the flow of the offense and players in and out of practice. That's impactful, but we certainly pounded them inside. We had a size advantage at virtually every spot from the 5 all the way through the 1, and I thought we played through that.
The team's next game is this Sunday at 1 p.m. in Bramlage Coliseum. The volleyball team also took to the court this week, taking on Oklahoma last night at Ainhurst Fieldhouse in their second to last home match of the season. The Wildcats dropped the first set in the nail-biter 23-25, but stormed back to win the next 3 sets 25-18, 25-15, and 25-21. Sophomore Kylie Zumak tailed a game-high 17 kills, and setter Katie Brand had an impressive 51 assists on the night. The win means that the Cats have swept the season series against the Sooners and improved to 19-8 on the season and 8-6 in the Big 12 play. Next up for the Cats, a road contest with the nationally ranked Texas Longhorns this Saturday. That's all we have for sports today. Be sure to catch the Cats this weekend as they take on Baylor in Waco. Back to you in Braxton and Carolina at the desk.
Now, Sophia, I heard something pretty crazy. Is the women's basketball team going on a trip or something?
Yes, the women's basketball will be taking a trip to the Virgin Islands this coming Sunday, and they'll be playing in a tournament.
You know, Carolina, I grew up shooting hoops, but something I've always wanted to do is sing.
Really, Braxton? Well, here's your chance to practice. Okay, ready? Match my pitch. Ooh, ooh. Oh, okay, you might need a little bit more practice. In the meantime, we'll get to hear from some local artists after the break.
Oh man, you know, the fans, you know, Manhattan, you know, Octagon, the door, it's a tough place to play, you know, we feed off the energy.
Better get ready, because here come the Wildcats.
Wiesman, does she hit a fourth? Oh my goodness, in the zone!
Lewis running the floor, catches, spins, and scores. How about that footwork? K-State have won in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
Knowledge is more than a piece of paper. It's being committed to leaving the world a better place. Dedicated to limitless learning. Conducting research that is tried and true, and then tried again. Crossing disciplines, blazing trails, discovering better methods that lead to global solutions. What is the K-State graduate student experience? Unrestricted. Proven. You.
Here in the studio, local band Headlight Rivals are here with Channel 8's Erica Young to talk about their new album.
And after, we'll get to hear a live studio performance. Erica?
Thanks, Carolina. So, first, thank you guys for coming out today. Can you tell me a little bit of how you got started?
Well, we were in a band called Mathematics together for a long time, and that's kind of the remnants of Mathematics. They were in the band longer than me, so I'm in the band.
All right. What type of music do you play?
Rock and roll.
All right.
The only kind.
The only kind?
Loud rock and roll.
All right. Do you guys
Kansas
mind? Do you guys mind telling me what happened on Halloween?
Yeah, we would tend to play at shows and get crazy, and we destroyed our set and threw Rice Krispie treats all over the crowd. And they loved it.
Yeah.
That was it.
We were Snap Crackle and Pop, so yeah.
Okay. Well. All right, so I hear that you guys have a show coming up tomorrow, which is really awesome. Could you guys kind of tell us what to expect and how do we be a part?
Yeah, well, we've got tons of shows. We've got tomorrow night we're in Topeka at the Booby Trap
with Jade Archetype, another Manhattan band.
And then our next local show is December
R.C. McGraw's.
December 2nd, R.C. McGraw's, then Annie Mae's on December 5th.
December 5th. Annie Mae's is the place to go.
All right. Okay, so where could we find more events? Do you guys have social media, Instagram, Twitter?
Facebook and Instagram.
Just look for Headlight Rivals on Facebook, and you'll see a lot of photos. Some videos are on YouTube. We got the social media pretty covered.
All right. So if I go on my phone right now and look you guys' names up, I can find
We're
it.
there. Yes.
We're there.
All right. All right. So I'm going to toss it back at the desk. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Back to you, Carolina and Braxton.
Thanks, Erica. That's all the news we have for today.
But don't go anywhere just yet. We will leave you with a performance from Headlight Rivals. I'm Carolina Mack.
And I'm Braxton Jones. Have a great day.
Came true, that it could go to hell. That just left me thinking of you. A couple cigarettes, a broken heart, and my cheap bottle of booze. Yeah, watch her leave. It's all the same to me. She's all I need. It's all the same. I pulled those pennies back out myself. I didn't need a hand from anyone like you or anybody else. 'Cause that just left me in this room. A couple cigarettes, a broken heart, and nothing else better to do. Yeah, watch her leave. It's all the same to me. She's all I need. It's all the same to me. 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 Well, I know you like the pretty lights and the buildings in the streets, but girl, that city don't love you back like me. Don't love you like